Okay, good afternoon everyone. So my name is Afif Aiman bin Abdul Malik. My matric number is 16 BB05001. So today, our group will be presenting on the relationship between rate of return and capital structure of a firm. And our firm has chosen A. Aisyah Berhad for our assignment here. Okay, so A.S. Jabir was founded in December 1993. So they have run for 28 years. Okay, within these 28 years, there is so many happens. And when we talk about Asia, okay, we know. Okay, I guess everyone know about Asia, and they are well known for their multinational low cost flying tickets offer. Okay, so I will pass this presentation to our next presenter to get further into the company's background. Uh, okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syarul Hafiz Basran. Number metric 19BB05010. Today I will present about company background of AirAsia. Alright. Firstly, AirAsia is a leading travel and financial platform company in Asia Pacific, providing air transport, travel, lifestyle product, as well financial service. AirAsia started as a low-cost carrier with operation in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, and many of the country in this world. Alright. Recognized for its world-class service, the airline has been named Skytrax World's Best Low-Cost Airline 11 years in a row from 2009, 2019, and World Travel Awards, World Leading Low-Cost Airline for 8 consecutive years from 2013 to 2020. Alright. Since 2018, AirAsia has embarked on a transformation journey to become more than just an airline, with the inclusion of hotel, holiday, activities, online shopping, and more on its travel, lifestyle, and commerce platform. The Asia Super Apps integrated logistics including last mile deliveries through teleport and digital financial service via its money apps. That is BigPay. Alright. Then Asia Digital, previously known as Red-Based Ventures, is the digital venture arm of ASA Group. ASA Digital leverage the group's physical and digital asset to create an ecosystem of business that connects with our customer in their everyday life, transforming the Asia brand into a fully fledged digital company. Alright, that's the apa orang kata salah satu dia punya background lah. Okay, now alright now. Okay, I will explain about the AirAsia Digital comprise of 3 key focus business. Okay, firstly is e-commerce, and secondly is logistic, and thirdly is fintech. Okay, I will explain. The firstly is e-commerce. Okay, e-commerce are the AirAsia Super Apps all in one platform with a growing number of travel, lifestyle, and rewards, offering for everyday needs and access to vast amount of data to provide customized offering for their customers, such as flights, AirAsia and other airlines, hotel, Snap, that is flight and hotel package, unlimited, AirAsia Farm, AirAsia Foods, Asia Fresh and many of their itu keistimewaan lah orang panggil. Okay, next is second is logistic. Logistic as we that I want to explain is teleport. Cross-border logistic operation encompassing freight, delivery, and e-commerce. That enable regional logistic service provider with the capabilities to enable 24 hours cross-border door-to-door deliveries by leveraging AirAsia and Etherline partner wide network. Okay, then lastly is fintech. Okay, BigPay ASEAN Challenges Bank, fintech company focusing on payment solution, remittance, lending, as well as soon to be such as Retail Bank. Secondly is okay, BigPay aims to democratize financial service across ASEAN by providing great value financial product such as multi-currency, e-wallets, remittance, service, and lending. Alright, now I will explain about mission and vision of company AirAsia. Okay, AirAsia is a Malaysian low-cost airline. It operates scheduled domestic and international flights and is Asia's largest low-fare, no-frills airline. AirAsia was a pioneer of low-cost flights in Asia. It is also the first airline in the region to implement fully ticketless travel and unassigned seats. Okay, for our information, the airline was established in 1993 and started operation on 18 November 1996. It was originally founded by government-owned conglomerate, the RB HiCom. On 2 December 2001, the heavily in-depth airline was purchased by former Time Warner executive Tony Fernandez company Tune Air Stamberhard for the token sum of RM1. Alright, Fernandez proceeded to engineer a remarkable turnaround, turning a profit in 2002 and launching new routes from its hub in Kuala Lumpur International Airport at breakneck speed, undercutting former monopoly operator Malaysia Airlines with promotional fare as low as RM1 and at US price is $0.2,000. Now, I will present about board of director of AirAsia company. Okay, firstly, the person is Datuk Kamarudin Meranan. Datuk Kamarudin Meranan, Malaysia, males. The age is 58. Is the co-founder of AirAsia. He was appointed as now non-independent executive chairman of AirAsia Group Berhad on 30 March 2018. Alright, the secondly person is Tan Sri Tony Fernandez. Tan Sri Tony Fernandez, Malaysian. The age is 56. Is the co-founder of AirAsia. He was appointed as a non-independent executive director and chief executive officer of AirAsia Group Berhad AAGB on 30 March 2018. Okay, for our information, Tan Sri Tony is one of Asia's most recognizable entrepreneurs, best known for co-founding AirAsia, which has gone on the democratic air travel in the region. Alright, the thirdly is Datuk Abdul Aziz and Abdul Aziz bin Abu Bakar. Datuk Abdul Aziz or Abdul Aziz bin Abu Bakar, Malaysian male, the age is 66, was appointed a non-executive director of Air Asia Group Berhad AAGB on 30 March 2018. He is the chairman of the Risk Management Committee and a member of the Audit and Nomination and Remuneration Committees of the Board of AAGB. Okay, the next person is Datuk Muhammad Kadar bin Merican. Alright, Datuk Muhammad Kadar bin Merican is Malaysian, male, the age is 63, was appointed an independent non-executive director of Asia Group Berhad AGB on 30 March 2018. He is the chairman of the Audit Committee and a member of the Risk Management Committee and the Safety Review Board of AAGB. And lastly, the person is Datuk Pham Lee E. Datuk Pham Lee E, Malaysian, male, the age is 59, was appointed a senior independent non-executive director of Asia Group Berhad AGB on 30 March 2018. He is the chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee and a member of the Audit and Risk Management Committee of the Board of AAGB. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Muhammad Islam Muklis bin Ismail. My number matric 19BB05019. Today, I would like to share about methodology for our groups. Firstly, my group choose Air Asia Berhad for this assignment. The first methodology is analyzing the business analytics and information system infrastructure of Air Asia. Kami menganalisis perniagaan dan infrastruktur sistem maklumat terhadap syarikat Air Asia dan keseluruhan strategi teknologi. Maka ini bertujuan untuk menunjukkan bagaimana Air Asia menggunakan alat ataupun sistem yang canggih untuk memajukan objektif perniagaannya yang strategi supaya dapat membantu mencapai misi dan visi syarikat mereka. Second is focus. We focus on making research of the various tools and technique implemented. Kami memberi tumpuan kepada penyelidikan mengenai pelbagai alat dan teknik yang digunakan oleh syarikat Air Asia untuk membantu memanfaatkan analisis data supaya dapat meningkatkan kejayaan strategik mereka. And the third is data will be obtained through the capital structure and rate of return of Air Asia for the year 2005, 2010, 2015 and 2020. Kami mengambil data di dalam syarikat Asia sendiri pada tahun 2005, 2010, 2015 dan 2020. And the last is we evaluate the data using 5 distinct ratio which are made up of rate of return and other debt in equity and equity. The ratios are return on equity, short-term debt ratio, long-term debt ratio, debt to equity and capitalization ratio. Kami menggunakan 5 ratio untuk mendapatkan relationship between rate of return and capital structure. The first ratio is return on equity. The second is short term debt ratio. The third long term debt ratio. The fourth debt to equity ratio, and the last is capitalization ratio. That's all our methodology in this assignment. Before that, I would like to thanks to our madam, to our beloved madam, Madam Nur Azna Ripain, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Umar bin Jamaluddin. Number matric is 19BB04021, and I will present to you guys today about the capital structure of Air Asia. So the capital structure of a company is the way a company finances its asset. A company can finance its operation by either equity or different combination of debt and equity. The capital structure of a company can have a majority of the company debt or a majority of equity or an even mix of both debt and equity. Each approach has its own set of advantages and disadvantages. There are various capital structure theories that attempt to establish the relationship between the financial leverage of a company with its market value. So we will go through the Modigliani and Miller approach. Next to the next slide. So let me help you understand these theories. So company have only three ways to raise money to finance their operation and fuel their growth and expansion. They can borrow money by issuing bonds or obtaining loans. They can reinvest their profit in their operation, or they can issue new stock share to the investor. The theory stated that a company capital structure is not a factor in its value. Advocate capital structure irrelevance theory, which suggests that the valuation of a firm is irrelevant to the capital structure of a company. Whether a firm is highly leveraged or has a lower debt component in the financial mix has no relation to the value of a firm. Also state that a firm value is based on the ability to earn revenue plus the risk of its operation. So kalau kau tengok dalam 2005 punya capital structure, you can see the graph is more to orange, right? It's the total equity which amounting to almost 1 billion. And total value for 2005 is only 1.1 billion. Sikit je short term and long term debt dia. Sebab tahun ni dia ada buat tambahan road kapal terbang. So dia ada issue more share lah untuk tahun 2005. So kalau tengok 2010 pula, the company total value rise to 13 billion. Dari 1 billion naik 13 billion. Sebab masa 2006, Tony Fernandez ada kemukakan 5 years plan untuk memajukan lagi Air Asia ni, dan dalam hujung tahun 2007 macam tu, dia dapat naikkan penumpang dia sebanyak 13.9 juta. Dan banyak jugalah reward-rewards yang dia dapat pada tahun tu for dia punya the best low cost aeroplane. So kalau tengok 2015 pula, long term debt naik ke 10 bilion dan short term debt naik dari 2 bilion ke 5 bilion. Tapi equity dia stay kekal 3 bilion. Walaupun Air Asia tu pada tahun tu dia ada 19 total value firm dia kan. Tapi dia punya net profit dia menurun dari 2010 tu 100 bilion, pada 2015 ni kepada 72 bilion 72 juta. Jadi ini membuktikan yang theory tu tadi betul lah, yang di mana company punya market value is not dependent to tak bergantung pada capital structure sesebuah company. Okay, so yang untuk 2020 pula, company Air Asia ni telah melansaikan semua hutang-hutang dia selepas 2015 tu, dan berjaya bayar semua hutang dia pada 2017. Dan dia hanya menyaport dia punya business ni pakai equity. So pada 2020 kau boleh nampak yang equity pada tahun tu adalah 94% dengan bernilai 8 bilion. Daripada dia stay 3 bilion jadi 8 bilion. Itu saja dari saya. Terima kasih.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Amirul Adli bin Jidin. Nama matrik saya adalah 19BB05020. Okey, hari ini saya akan menceritakan tentang the relationship between rate of return and the capital structure of Air Berhad. Okey, pertama sekali kita ada capitalization ratio. Okey, capitalization ratio lagi rendah dia orang punya percentage, lagi bagus dia orang menangani dia orang punya long term liabilities. Okey, pada tahun 2005 kita ada 12.25%. Okey, pada tahun 2010 dia naik. Dia menjadi kepada 28.98%. Ini menunjukkan satu benda yang negatif kepada company kerana lagi tinggi rate dia lagi tinggi rate dia lagi tinggi rate dia ia menunjukkan company itu tidak handle dia punya financial dengan baik. Okey, pada tahun 2015 dia menunjukkan satu drop yang drastic, drop yang sangat baik, iaitu 1.97, dan pada tahun 2020 dia naik kepada 3%. Lagi rendah dia punya rate, lagi bagus dia punya cara dia menangani dia punya long term liabilities. Okey, sekarang saya akan menceritakan tentang short term debt ratio. Okey, tujuan short term debt ratio ni adalah untuk kita tahu adakah ASN ni mampu untuk membayar dalam masa 12 bulan, iaitu 1 tahun. Okey, kalau kita tengok pada tahun 2020 dia, ASN berjaya membayar sepenuhnya, dan ini menunjukkan ASN ni mampu dan dapat bayar secara menyeluruh. Okey, sekarang saya akan menceritakan tentang long term debt ratio. Ini adalah jenis debt yang melebihi 12 bulan ke atas ataupun 1 tahun ke atas. Ia dikenali juga sebagai non-current liabilities, iaitu tempoh matang dia boleh mencecah sehingga 30 tahun, dan jenis-jenis contoh jenis-jenis yang long-term debt ratio ni dia seperti bond, mortgage, bank loan dan sebagainya. Kita boleh tengok dekat tabel bawah ini, ia menunjukkan bahawa pada tahun 2020 sebanyak 0% tiada jumlah yang tertunggak yang dimiliki syarikat ini berbanding tahun-tahun yang lain. Okey, next saya akan menceritakan tentang debt to equity ratio. Okey, debt to equity ratio adalah penting yang digunakan dalam kewangan corporate. Ini adalah ukuran di mana syarikat membiayai operasinya melalui hutang berbanding dana yang dimiliki sepenuhnya. Lebih khusus lagi, ia mencerminkan kemampuan equity pemegang saham untuk melindungi semua hutang tertunggak. Sekiranya berlaku kemerosotan perniagaan, nisbah hutang kepada tertunggak nisbah hutang kepada equity adalah jenis nisbah gearing tertentu. Jadi anda dapat melihat pada tahun 2015, kemampuan equity pemegang saham sebanyak 4.4% untuk menampung semua hutang tertunggak sekiranya berlakunya kemerosotan perniagaan.
My name is Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Al-Kabil Ismail. Number matrik 19BB5021. Today I will to present about analysis on the relationship between the rate of return and the capital structure of Air. The analysis here we will discuss the results on the relationship between rate of return and the capital structure of Air Siam Berhad. We use several ratios, which are return on equity, short-term debt ratio, long-term debt ratio, debt to equity ratio, and capitalization ratio to see business performance of the years 2005, 2010, 2015, and 2020. From the data collect, we can see the company made the most gain in profit with a return of 28.98% in 2010. 5 years later, the company only capable of making 1.97% returns for the shareholder capital, which made it the lowest gain in profit at 2015. Moving to the short-term debt, 100% of liability with only 30% return on equity compared to the years of 2010, where the company only made 21.79%, even when the return on equity for the years was the highest. Okay. In 2020, for long-term debt ratio, the company made a 0% payment because AirAsia accomplished to stop taking long-term debt and delivered a huge amount of equity by using more shares to the public. We can say that 2010 was the company's most productive year to pay off long-term debt, which was 78.21%, with the highest return on equity. Next, debt to equity ratio. We can see that AirAsia was able to maintain a debt to equity ratio below 5% for all these years, which indicate a low risk to shareholders. In 2005, where the debt to equity ratio was only 0.70%, which made it the lowest debt to the equity ratio the company ever made between all the years. In 2015, being the highest with debt to equity ratio of 4.4%. Lastly, the capitalization ratio. It is said to be better if the proportion is smaller than higher, because a higher proportion of debt increase the risk of bankruptcy for a company. Within 4 years, in 2020, company managed to have a 0% of capitalization at 2015. The company has a 74.46%, which made it the highest ratio of the company. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. So now we get into conclusion. All right. So the relationship between the rate of return and capital structure of AirAsia. Okay. So we can see that the equity return in 2010 is the most effective year among the 4 years we see. Okay, 2005, 2010, 2015, and 2020. Right. 2010 is the most effective year, which brings 28.98% of the return. Okay, and for the short-term debt, AirAsia manages to settle 100%. Okay, which indicates an excellent debt repayment. Okay, in 2020. Okay. After that, 0% of long-term debt paid in 2020. Okay, why? Because in 2020, AirAsia manages to stop taking long-term debt for for financing their capital. Alright, and if we were to exclude 2020, 2010 is the most highest long-term debt with the percentage of 78.21%, showing that it has been the most productive year for AirAsia. Okay, and then after that, AirAsia has an increase in debt to equity ratio, okay, from 2005 to 2015, okay, by 0.17 in 2005, 2.6% in 2010, and 4.4% in 2015. Okay, however, in 2020, this debt to equity ratio decreased by 1.69%, which actually, okay, from 4.4%, okay, decreased by 1.69%, which brings to 2.7% of debt to equity ratio in 2020. Alright, AirAsia has greatly decreased, okay, the risk of stockholders' capital in 2020. Okay, this is due to the fact that AirAsia manages not to take a long-term debt in 2020. Alright, from 2005 to 2015, okay, the capitalization ratio increased greatly from 2005 to 2010, okay, from 1.42% into 68.05%. okay, it's very high, and this value, this ratio continue to increase to 2015, becoming 74.46%. okay, however, in 2020, AirAsia greatly decreased the risk of the stockholders capital in 2020. Okay, I think that's all for conclusion. Thank you.